Hi and hello to the YouTube channel called Game RS. Today I would like to show you how to start your adventure with World of Tanks. Now, World of Tanks is made by Wargaming. It's not the only game they have on this website. Basically what you have to do is go on the website, press on games. You can choose which game you would like to play. Wargaming produced over the years World of Warships, World of Planes, but today we'll discuss World of Tanks. So basically what you have to do is go on the World of Tanks and download the game depending on what system do you have. Now once you download the game and created your password, you want to come out of it, go into the game, log in, press play, and you can start your adventure. We have available two servers to play mainly on, is server 1 and number 2. You can choose depending on which one has a better ping for you. They're both based in Europe. These two are just basically based for Europe. I usually tend to play on server 2. This game is being played by millions of people over the years. It's over 10 years old. As you can see here, it's won many awards, 4-time winner of Golden Joystick. Now the basics about the game, what you need to know is when you start the game you only have available tier 1, possibly maybe tier 2 premium tanks. Now the premium tanks do not demand any research, they already have the maximum capabilities. They also generate more in-game credits and more experience for your crew. At the same time, I will show you in a moment, you can accelerate the crew training by pressing one of the options on top of the screen in the left hand side top corner. When you first start playing, your crew members will be set at 50%, which it's not very easy to play on that sort of level. That's why you want to get your crew up to date as soon as possible. To research your tanks at the beginning doesn't take that much time. Now we have an intro video here at the beginning. You can switch that option off later on if you like, because otherwise you might have to watch this every time you log in. Now once you're in your account, I'm gonna choose one of the low tiers just to show you what you can expect when you first start playing it. Now here you have an example of the first tier and the premium tank next to it. When you first start, as you can see, your crew members, sometimes Wargaming will allow you to already have 100%, and these little pluses here on top, you can see you can start building up your skills for your crew. Now, depending on the tank, you have different type of skills that you would like to develop. If it's a light tank or medium tank, or to be honest any other tank, I usually give my commander to start with 6th sense, which means that once it's up to 100%, you'll be able to know when other tank see you. And it's very important because then you can avoid being shot at, because you can withdraw straight away if you have to when you know that you're being spotted. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this particular option now, and now as you can see up the top here, it's showing at 0%. Now the next one, it's my driver. Because it's a driver, I will give him off-road driving. It will allow him to travel faster whenever you're not on a solid road. Now once we sort this out, we want to go into your ammunition options. You have two types of ammunition available for this type of tank. This one at the bottom, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's going to have more penetration. It's more powerful, but it will cost you more credits. Now once we set up ammunition, we press over here auto resupply, so you don't have to go in and every time resupply your ammunition. Apply. You have options available here, which is exterior. Later on in the game, or even at the beginning, you can go for preset style, and for example you can go for credits here. 75,000 credits will give you camouflage for 3 different types of maps, which one of them is summer maps, one of them is winter maps, and one of them is desert maps. Now at the beginning you probably won't have money to do this, and to be honest with you, when you're playing on this low tier, you don't really want to waste money for it, because as soon as you go up, you probably won't play this tank again as well. So I'm not going to buy it because I don't think there is a need for it. So once we have ammunition set, we're going to go into battle, and it will give you an idea what it's going to look like. The battles are set at random, which means it's sort of based on luck. So the fact that, for example, you have more penetration than the armor of another vehicle doesn't mean that you're going to penetrate every time. Now, once you're waiting in the queue, there is a certain amount of time by which, if it reaches, I think, 5 minutes, it automatically puts you in the battle. Usually it only takes so many seconds to get in the battle. Because I'm trying to play on the first tier tank, it all depends how many people at the moment is playing it. And as you can see in the left top corner, it shows you how many people is online. On my server at the moment is nearly 28,000. Altogether is 61,405. As you can see here on top, you can upgrade your account to premium, but to do that you need gold, and there is 2 ways of getting gold. 1, pay you money, and 2, if you become a member of a clan and the clan is doing well, earning gold, and they pay out gold to the members, then you can get gold throughout your clan. Now you need about 2,500 gold to upgrade to premium account for a whole month. There is other options. You can upgrade for 1 day, for 3 days, for 7 days. Obviously up the top here you can see you have option garage, store, depot, missions, campaigns, service record, tech tree, barracks, but I'll get to it later. Now normally you have 15 tanks on 15, but the game will allow you to get in the battle if you can't find any more opponents. So as you can see, it's not exactly full team. The battle is only the first tier, and it will give you an idea. This map is called Mines. As you can see, most tanks around here are light tanks. The little diamond looking like on top suggests it's a light tank. On the left hand side, as you can see, there is a medium tank. It has a little slightly different icon at the top of him. And here we go, we can start playing now. I'm gonna go left here, try to spot and shoot some of the tanks here on the island. Now at this stage the tanks are quite slow, but to be honest it's not that slow. At the moment we're traveling about 34 kilometers an hour, which is not too bad. This tank in particular, it's auto-loader, which means it's got 4 rounds in available to shoot one after another before it has to be reloaded again. Now here we go, the enemies are coming. The left button, mouse button will shoot. Now I ran out of shells, so I'm going to withdraw. Now we gotta be careful here because they're trying to get us on the side. Shift button will zoom in, zoom out, or simply by using scroll you can do the same. The right mouse button will allow you to automatically aim at one target only. As you can see on the mini map, here on the right bottom corner, you can see the enemies, you can see your allies where they are, so you can cooperate together. Now if you press C button on your keyboard, it will automatically reload. Now because we've killed those couple of tanks here, now I'm going to move along. There's another here which I'm going to aim at. You want to focus a little bit, you don't want to rush the shooting, because if you're not going to focus, you're just going to miss every single time. Now the battle is progressing very well for us. It seems like we're winning. There is only 5 enemies left. Now we killed another one. Now I have to withdraw because I'm nearly dead. And now I died. But overall I think that was quite a successful battle. Now that's how it looks at the very beginning. Obviously here on the left side you can see how much damage I did, how much I bounced with my armor, and how much I had damage upon spotting, how much I allow my allies to do damage on my spot. There's one enemy left, the battle is nearly finished. We'll just wait till the end so I can show you the final screen after the battle. It will show you how much experience you've earned. and how much credits. There we go. Successful battle. Now here you can see what you've done, how much credits you've earned, how much experience you've earned. You can go to your team score. Obviously, whenever there's any missions available, it will display here at the bottom all the missions that you can do. Now this is the screen of the experience and damage that we've done. I'm on top here. And the detailed one, it will show you how many vehicles you damaged, destroyed. Now once you do that and you go on the right hand side here, you have research. Now as you can see here, you have available first. First column is all the ones that you have available. Now there is a gun here that you can research because now we have enough experience. It will show you here how much experience you've got. You're also collecting so-called free experience, which is here. Any free experience can be used also to research your vehicles. Now I'm going to research this gun just to show you. 75. Now this gun is available. It will cost 2,350. Now once this is researched, you can start researching the next tank. Because we have enough money here, we can research this tank as well. And this way, you already have available tier 2. Now at the very beginning it goes quite quickly up to 5th level, and then it slows down a little bit because it demands more experience from you. Now if you wanna make your crew accelerate their training, you want to use the premium tanks, which is one here, L60. It has three crew members. Now there is a little button here, it says accelerate crew training. You can do that straight away on any premium tank because they don't need the research. So at the same time you can create much better crew much faster. And if you have a light tank like this one here, you can transfer that crew you can transfer the crew by simply pressing here on the crew options. You can send the crew to barracks, which is here. Then you can click on the next tank and you can choose the crew member. Once you click on this on the commander, you can choose another commander, and you can increase the training, of course, if you want to, if you want your crew develop much faster. Now this is the premium tank. I'll quickly show you what I mean by premium tanks. They're usually a little bit less. They have usually a little bit less penetration, usually a little bit less armor. That's because Wargaming doesn't want to make it too easy for you, but at the same time you're gaining 50% extra credits and experience. Now again, we have a battle here which doesn't have a full teams. It's only 12 of us available on each side. That's why it's going to be a quite fast battle. The battles usually last 15. The time for the battle is 15 minutes. Usually doesn't last this long. There's two ways to win, either by defeating all the enemies or by capturing the base. Now you can show on the map by pressing and holding control and pressing with the left mouse button, showing others where you want to go, or at the same time you can point where the enemies are. If you press on your own base for holding control, you will alarm people about defending the base. If you press the same way on the enemy base, you will say capture the enemy base, which is also only designed for your own teammates. Now I'm gonna go on this side. Nobody came with me, so I don't have anyone helping me here at the minute, unfortunately. But it's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna go a little bit further. There we go, the first enemy just showed up. Unfortunately, he's a touch stronger. Reloading again. I nearly killed him now. One more reload. Ah, still survived. Look at that. Now, again, I'll press C button so I can reload, so when the next enemy shows up, I'm ready. Let's see if there is any enemies nearby. I don't see anybody, so I'm gonna push forward. Now we have another opponent here. Unfortunately, I died. He also had auto-loader, and I already was damaged previously. So I'm gonna go back out, explain a few more basic things. Now, like I mentioned before, at the minute we're in the garage. It's the main look of the garage. All your tanks will be visible here to choose from. Now, in the top left corner you have all your settings, boot camp. You can change server if you want to. Now, if you press here on your own nickname, you have personal reserves available. That is once you have any, which will increase your experience. And this one, for example, is 100 plus experience for 2 hours. This one is 1 hour, 100 plus. You can have some for crew, also for free experience, and the most importantly for credits. Now, there is many things you can choose from. The vehicles in the garage. There is also available these days, you have blueprints you can collect while you fight. The blueprints will allow you to research the tanks faster. Now, again, this screen will show you all your modules available, which is equipment you can put on the tank, and consumables that will allow your crew function much better, and all the modules and shells that you have. Now, if you press on store, of course, this is all that you can buy for gold. In the depot, it will show you again all your toys, all your equipment, all your consumables, missions. Missions will show you everything that you can do at the time, depending on the description. It gives you all sorts of rewards like experience, credits. Obviously there's campaigns. Campaigns are basically, you can go on the campaign and get a special premium tanks. The only difference with those premium tanks is that they don't give you extra credits, they only give you extra experience. So you can start up a new tank, for example, and he will display all the missions from 1 up to 15. Then you have a service record, will show you all your statistics, and every tank you can go on awards that will show you all the medals you ever achieved, statistics, vehicle statistics, and Hall of Fame. Now the next one is Tech Tree, which will show you all your tanks. For example, at the moment we're on the Polish tanks, and as you can see, none of them have been researched yet. You can come here and see your own progress. Now then you have Barracks, which will show you all the crew members, and at the end you got Clans. The only difference with Clans is you need to have your tanks researched to a certain level before you can actually join one, because otherwise you'll be useless without those tanks. Now here you can choose, next to the battle, you can choose random battle, ranked battle, stronghold battles, special battles, team training, and expeditions. You can also create platoons, up to 3 people. You can invite them from your friends list. It gives you plus 15% to experience. Now in the top corner here on the right hand side, it shows you how many bonds you have. The bonds are used for buying special equipment. Gold, of course, which I at the moment only have 1. Then you have money available, in-game credits that you buy your tanks from, and equipment, and free experience. Now on the right hand side, usually here it will show you your tank's power, firepower, survivability, mobility, concealment, spotting, and so on. Here on the left side you can see on the green, it's a special daily missions. For the completion you get special rewards and credits. I will not be upgrading to premium account, but once you upgrade it to premium account, you will receive everything 50% more experience, also as much as credits and free experience. Here on the left, use your contacts, all your friends and people you play with. This is the referral program, and you have a general chat and general chat channels you can choose from. Right hand side bottom corner will show you statistics of the battles of the day. Will show you how many battles you've done this day, the rating, how much damage on average, spotting, assistance, experience, and finally it will show you all your battles that you fought and the medals, achievements that you received. So to start with, this is pretty much all you need to know to successfully start your adventure with the game. I wish you all very best. I hope you're gonna become pros in the game. Me personally, well, I suppose I'm a decent player, but I'm not pro. If you're good enough, you can even earn money out of it and take part in tournaments. The game grew so big that there is many options available. If you're good enough, you can even make money on it, and who knows, one day maybe you will be in the world tournaments. So thank you very much for this introduction to the game. I hope you're gonna have really good fun like I always do, and good luck. Thank you very much.